Hi Elliot, did you appear in the Home Alone movies? So ever since starting this channel, it seems like people are actually interested in not just the English, but me. I'm just a normal guy, you know, but today what I thought I'd do, I had a lot of requests for this, I'm going to talk about me. And what a better way to do this than by answering your questions. So I posted on Instagram the other day, I am making a question and answer video where I will answer any questions you ask me, as long as they're good, interesting, different questions. And the great thing is, I didn't receive a load of the daily questions that I receive, like how to be fluent in English, or do you have a girlfriend, and all this kind of stuff, right? We don't need to talk about that. First question, what was your ambition when you were a child? Now, I always wanted to be a rock star. That was my dream as a child, and I've been in bands. I grew up with my dad playing me music from bands like the Beatles, Oasis, the Rolling Stones, the Clash, the Sex Pistols, you know, all that kind of stuff, and that is something that I really gained a passion for. I love music. I was in a band. I did play around in a band when I was a student, but then one day I woke up and smelt the coffee, as they say. I realized that this is just a dream. It's not something that's going to happen. It just has to be a hobby. So I decided to take the path that I decided was best for me, which was to become a teacher. And look where I am now. I'm a teacher and I still play the guitar, and a little part of me dies inside knowing that I can never be a rock star, but you know, maybe in another life. Now this one I like. This is more my kind of question. Elliot, why are you such a f***ing c***? Well, there are probably many reasons for why I am a f***ing c***, but the number one reason is probably because, well, I'm British, and a lot of people don't like us, you know, Brexit and all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's why. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? A good question, really nice question. It's actually somewhere where I have lived for 2 years, and that was Melbourne, Australia. That's my favourite place in the whole world. I lived there for 2 years, I did a bit of studying there, a bit of work there, and if I could ever go back to any place and stay there forever, it would be Melbourne, Australia. It's such a beautiful place, it's vibrant, it has a great music scene, a great fashion scene, everybody's friendly and loving, and it's just, well, the weather as well, right? I mean, in England, we get about 1 week of sunshine in the summer. In Australia, you know, they get a whole season of sunshine. In Melbourne, it does get cold, but most of the time in the summer, it's hot, like sweaty hot. You know, I don't have a problem with getting a little bit sweaty sometimes. What other language is your favourite? Okay, I actually really like the sound of the Italian accent. I think it's got quite a beautiful tone to it, a beautiful kind of pattern in the way that they speak, and the syllable stress is just, it's very bouncy, and I like that. I like the sound of the Italian. It's very romantic, right? Now, I teach a lot of Italians. I have a lot of Italians on my pronunciation course, and I tell them, you know, yes, learn the British accent, learn how to pronounce things better, more like a native, but please keep a little bit of that Italian accent, because British people, we love it. And Elliot, what's the most difficult accent for you to understand? I find it quite difficult to understand the Indian English accent. Lots of Indians living in England, lovely people, just quite difficult to understand sometimes. It's the different things that happen. There's a trill of the tongue when they pronounce R's. Hi Elliot, did you appear in the Home Alone movies? Yes. That question will forever follow me everywhere I go. It's like a shadow. And Elliot, what does ETJ stand for? Very good question. It's my initials. So initials, if you don't know what they are the first letters of your names. Now, I have 2 middle names, and they begin with T and J. I'm not going to tell you them because people will start stalking me on Facebook. So that's where the name ETJ English came from. I wanted it to be quite personal. So yeah, I guess we'll stick with it for now until maybe one day I'll change the name, but people seem quite happy with it. Do you have any TV series or movies to recommend? Now the problem is this is a British English channel, I know, but we have to admit that the Americans do make some of the best TV shows around. Stranger Things, This Is Us. They're both amazing, you know. But I have been watching some British things recently. There's a TV series called Black Mirror, which I think is very weird, but it's very good at the same time. You have to have a good level of English to understand what the hell they're talking about or what's happening in it, but it's good. So if you want something quite challenging, I recommend Black Mirror. Now, Elliot, when you've had a bad day, what do you do to bring yourself up? What makes you feel better? If something's gone wrong in my day, usually the first thing I do is I listen to music, because music is a very powerful thing that seems to very easily control me. It can change my mood like that, you know, and that's why I love music. I listen to one of my favourite bands, so that would be Arctic Monkeys, Catfish and the Bottlemen, Sticky Fingers, Tame Impala. But you know, sometimes if I just need a laugh, maybe I'll listen to some bloody Justin Bieber or something, you know? I don't like his music, but if I need it. If you could travel to any country, what country would you travel to? And make sure it's one that you haven't been to already. Yes, no, I have travelled quite a bit. I've been to various parts of Southeast Asia. I've been to Australia. I've been to America. But if there's one place that I'd really, really love to go to, that would be South Korea. That's the one place I really want to go. I have lots of friends from South Korea, lots of students from South Korea. I absolutely love Korean food. I love it. So that's it for this question and answer video. If you want me to do another question and answer video or some more personal videos, maybe about me and not just the English, then let's get 2,000 likes on this video. If we do, then I will create more videos like this, more personal, more relaxed. So cheers guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the rest of my British pronunciation videos. And don't forget you can join my pronunciation course. Yeah, cheers guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.